You can feel the tension in the air as we move into race day here in Monaco. It's a track that requires the full concentration of the drivers with zero margin for error. It tests their skills to the absolute limits, so no wonder it remains a fan favourite. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, Lando Norris, and Antonelli, Verstappen, Piastri, Stroll, and Isaac Hadjar, Lawson, Albon, Fernando Alonso, and Sainz, Bortoleto, Doohan, Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon. Hülkenberg and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
OK, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
OK, DRS is now available. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Checkered flag.
That's how we do it. Work together as a team.
Charles Leclerc, what a drive, what a victory, he wins! It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc, Charles Leclerc on top.